Yo, what up everybody? Welcome back to Sonic Unleashed. And as you can see on the last video, I had 115 sun medals. Now I have 120 sun medals because I actually did some backtracking before I had started this video. Before I had started this recording session. So, yeah. So we have enough sun medals to do Add a Bad Day. But we actually don't do Add a Bad Day. We actually don't do Add a Bad Day yet. We have to do a boss in Shamar first. I had already talked to the professor. Yeah. So yeah, because on this, because there was a last recording, because this isn't my first take on this. There's another, this isn't my first take on this. I had to, this isn't my first take on this. The other take didn't turn out so well, so I had to restart it. And I forgot where the boss was. I think it's up here. The only place I haven't checked. There it is. Alright, so yeah, I already talked to the professor in the last take of this video, so all we have to do is do the boss, the Dark Guardian. Oh yeah, and we don't have to collect any more Sun and Moon medals anymore for the rest of this game, which is awesome. Once you get 120 Sun medals and 80 Moon medals, you don't have to collect any more Moon medals. Alright, now this is our boss here that we have to fight, the Dark Guardian. Alright, so basically what you have to do here is that, well, you have to hit him enough times so he can get stunned. And then you have to push the boxes past these gates over to that blue area over there. This boss battle is lame. Why? Because, well, first of all, and you have to do it in enough time or else he's going to restore his health. So, why is this boss lame? Well, because you're pushing boxes over. Now, I'm going to compare this to how it was in the SD version, in the Wii and PS2 version. In the Wii and PS2 version, it was just you and him, one-on-one fight, spam attacks, all you want. And by the way, these enemies don't give you experience points or anything like that. So, yeah. So, yeah. There will be quick time events. And there will be quick time events if you, if you and him are at a certain angle, I guess. Because me and him was just at a certain angle and stuff. Oh, and there will be enemies that will, try to push the box over. And if they push the box over to that other side, which is like a purplish pink side over there, which is that pink side over there, then it'll restore the Dark Guardian's health. So make sure you defeat those enemies. And yeah, that's why you need to stun him every time he gets back up. This boss fight, like I said before, is lame because you're doing nothing but just pushing boxes over. By the way, this purple side right here, if a box gets over to that purple side, to this purple side right here, then the Dark Guardian's health will restore and he will get stronger. So yeah. And every enemy that pops up, make sure you defeat him because they'll be a nuisance to you. And yeah, like he's trying to push it over there. So make sure you're wary of that. So this boss battle is actually kind of lame and tedious. Especially when a box is pushed all the way over here. So you just actually just have to hit the Dark Guardian at least once. And the enemies are pretty easy to defeat. They usually go down in at a maximum of 3 hits. And like I said, in the Wii and PS2 version, when you fight the Dark Guardian, it's just you and him, one-on-one fight. And you're not even pushing boxes over. You're just having a one-on-one brawl, which I think is awesome. And I think it should have been that way in this version. I wouldn't even mind the QuickTime events being in this version. I'd rather have that than this. But hey, whatever. Alright, so we push this last box over. And yeah, that gets up there, and then now all we have to do is wail on them. Quick time event. I really don't know what makes those. I really don't know what triggers those quick time events. Maybe it's you and him at a certain angle or something, or after he's doing a certain attack. That was the best Amy Rose ever. Amy Rose reference ever. I know little girls who are better with a hammer than you. Well, at least one anyway. I ain't collect every moon. I ain't collect every sun and moon medal there because I didn't need it. I didn't need a tricky tornado uppercut. Strength leveled up. Alright. See how long I've been recording. 6 minutes. And got another trophy. Almost there. I think that's the 5th continent restored. Yeah, 5th continent. Just got 2 more continents to restore. We have 121 sun medals. Alright, so just to be safe, I'm gonna go talk to the professor again. Let's see what Amy has to say first. Yeah, only 2 temples left to go. Well, once you save the world, I'll take you out on a date. Alright, Amy, I'll be ready. I'll be ready, but first I gotta tell you something. I got this book from the professor called something about King Arthur. Yeah. So, Amy, I'll grab that book real quick, and then I'll grab that King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table book real quick, and then I'll go on a date with you. You know. Alright, so now we can go to Adabat Day, which is my favorite stage in the game next to Empire City. Yeah, next to Empire City. All right. Here we go. Alright, now, Adabat Day, which is Jungle Joyride Day, which is, this is the longest day stage in the entire game. Yep. This stage takes you at a minimum of 5 minutes long. Yeah, really long day stage. Alright, but there are shortcuts here that you can take, like if you jump at the right time there. Oh, snap. Well, no, yeah, one of those enemies there. There are enemies in this game. There are enemy robots in this game that stick to you and take your, and like slowly take your rings. But, yeah, just, do the slide attack a couple of times and, yeah, you'll get them off of you. That was actually a really big shortcut we took right there. And I actually went past the moon medal by taking that short. I went past the moon medal that was in that shortcut. And hitting robots to kill robots again. This section does not last very long. Alright, now here, running across the water. Make sure you keep boosting and keep collecting rings, because Sonic will be able to run on water without boosting, but only for a short time. And there are also water bombs in the water. Make sure you don't run into those. And also falling towers. And the frame rate kind of drops here. So, yeah. In this level, actually, the frame rate drops a lot because there is a lot of detail in this level, and there is a lot going on at one time. So the frame rate pretty much, like, the frame rate can really drop. Loosen that. And I've also practiced this level a lot. Like a lot. And here, light dash. Keep light dashing. Do not drift. If you drift, the drifting is so bad in this game. Really, do not drift. Because if you drift, you will end up going way off to the side of the level and end up drowning in the water. And wow. Now let me attack that robot. All he had his electric little shield thing up. Quick time events here. It's always going to be B, A, and Y. Remember that. It's always going to be B, A, and Y. And these springs, they flip into spikes too, so make sure you time your homing attacks on that correctly. This level is really challenging, and also the longest. It's the most challenging day stage in the game, and also the longest day stage in the game. So, yeah, make sure you have your have really good skills. Make sure you're prepared for this level. This level is exhilarating, and it requires pretty fast reflexes. And yeah, right there. If you didn't make that in time, you would get smashed. And I believe if you didn't make that quick time event, no, you wouldn't die. You just get hurt by that fire spurting robot down there. And yes, the only way for you to get an S rank in this level is to not die. So do not die if you want that S rank. Which is what I'm aiming for. And we're actually almost done with this level. So if I can make it through this level without dying, that would be awesome. And this level is so beautiful. It's so well designed. And the waterfall in the background, though, and the plants and the trees and all that. It's the most beautiful level in the game. Oh, snap. Yeah. Okay. And this is the end of it. And that golden enemy up there is the only golden enemy in this game. Yeah. Alright. And yes, got our S rank. And like I said, the only way for you to get an S rank in this level is to not die. And to have a lot of rings. You can get hit, but probably once. Which is what I did. I only got hurt once. Well, really hurt once. Alright, so. After that. Alright, so. Now we have a boss. So, collect rings back here. Let's see how long I've been recording. 15 minutes. I do have enough time to do this boss. So, let's do the boss. Alright, so now the boss. Yeah! Oh, the hedgehog engine. The hedgehog engine, man, has really finicky controls because Sonic goes way too fast. Alright, so here we go. And it is the Egg Lancer. Alright, the Egg Lancer is basically the Egg Devil Ray and the Egg Beetle combined into one. Oh snap, I should have boosted into him. Yeah, basically when he opens up his pinchers, that's when you boost into him. I tried the homing attack into him for some reason, I don't know why. But, yeah. So yeah, watch out for his lasers. He has a variety of attacks. He has a variety of laser attacks and stuff. So yeah, it's basically a combination of the Egg Devil Ray and the Egg Beetle. See, it's designed like the Egg Beetle, and it has attacks like the Egg Devil Ray, and it has attacks of the Egg Beetle as well. Alright. Alright, so here, quick time events. If you fail one, you will not die, actually. The game will just say you failed and a screen will just take you back to the beginning of the level. However, in the SD version, if you fail one of those quick time events, you will die. That can probably be the only difference besides, you know, some of the boss's attacks between this version's boss fight and the SD version's boss fight. And oh snap. Alright, so make sure you stay somewhere in between these lasers so you won't get hurt. And don't be like me, because I'm being stupid. And yeah, landmines. Watch out for them. And yes, Eggman's assistant robots are controlling this robot instead of Eggman himself. You know, just like the last fight. And I believe if you hit him this time, he's done. Yep, he's done. Well, huh? Over already? Oh well. Sonic's one-liners in these boss fights are always funny. And we got an S rank again, boy. Alright. Let's level up our ring energy, why don't we? Ring energy, level it up. Okay. 19 minutes. I've been recording for 19 minutes. Alright, so we pretty much have a long cutscene here, so grab some popcorn and I'm gonna be quiet.
What's wrong, buddy? Huh? Oh, right. I'm just scared. Scared? It's just another old temple. Doesn't look like there's anyone around either.
That's not what I mean. That's not... Never mind. I'm fine. Let's go. light gaia. I draw power from the day and light and guide the planet to its rebirth. My job was to protect the planet from dark gaia. But Eggman broke the world apart himself, and dark gaia and I were awakened before we should have been. That's why dark gaia broke apart, and I didn't know who I was. I didn't remember what I was supposed to do. All because this isn't the proper time of awakening.
Time of awakening?
Dark gaia grows over millions of years, then rises to destroy the world. And I put it all back together. We've been doing this over and over, again and again, since the very beginning of time.
So you were asleep all this time? For millions of years?
Yes, for ages and ages.
I bet it's thanks to you. Even at night when I'm like this, I'm still myself, not like all the other people we've seen. You must have been protecting me this whole time.
I haven't done anything, Sonic. You're the reason you haven't changed at all. You're too strong to lose yourself.
I'm the reason?
Yeah, you never doubt yourself, no matter what. You never give in to the night or the darkness inside your heart. I think it's because I knew that about you. That's why I wanted you to help me. It's been so fun, getting to see the world. I've lived here since the planet began, but I didn't know a thing about it. That it's so pretty, or that food tastes so good, or that people are so nice. I'm so glad I got the chance to discover all that with you, and I'm so glad that you helped me find my memory. Sonic, I will never, ever forget you. Thank you, Sonic. Goodbye, friend.
Hey!
Whoa, what?
Where do you think you're off to all by yourself?
What? But my memory is back now, and, well, from here on out, it's my responsibility, so, I mean, there's no reason for you to come along, so I should just...
Do I need a reason to want to help out a friend?
Thanks, Sonic.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is right. Chip is like Gaia. So, Eggman awoke Dark Gaia and Chip. Well, Light Gaia we should call him now, I get. Yeah, now. We're still going to call him Chip. I'm not used to the name Light Gaia. But, yeah, the Eggman awoke both of them sooner than they should have been. That's why Chip couldn't remember anything. So Sonic didn't fall on him. Don't worry. Sonic's not that heavy anyway. Probably, I don't know. But anyway, on the next part we're gonna do the tornado defense stage, and then after that the final level. So I will see. So we will continue this on the final part. This has been Silver Sonic 234, and I will see you guys on the next part.